Okay, so I just had my phone appointment with unemployment, and here's what they had to say. So, I told you guys that I had received a warning telling me not to post school bus videos anymore by my company, correct? If you guys didn't see that video, go back, check it out. I complied. I told her 100% I'm no longer going to post school bus videos. That's fine. I wasn't allowed to post on school property or inside their bus. At that time, I was on COVID-19 quarantine, so I wasn't working anyway. They had told me that somebody had reported my videos for profanity and that they were offended and did not want me driving their kids. The next day I found out I was no longer allowed to drive in the district. That was when I made my response video. That was when I flipped out and called the person whoever reported me a Karen. That was sitting right here in this room on this bed. Not on their bus, not on school property. That was the trigger that made them fire me. Right then, right there. Now here's when things get a little bit dicey. They reported my last day of work as October 17th, 2021. That was the same day I got the warning, the email telling me not to film in the bus anymore. I was due to go back to work October 20th from my 10-day quarantine with COVID. So I had contacted the owner and I asked him, am I working or am I not working? The owner of the company, who was not the person that emailed me, by the way, told me that I was in limbo and that they didn't know where to put me, that they had to find a district for me to drive in, and that he would call me back and let me know. At that point, I never received a call back. I never received anything. But I did receive a call from a coworker of mine telling me that the person in the office had personally told her that they let me go. And she was upset because she was wondering why did they let me go. She also told me not to name her because she didn't want any rebuttal from them. Now here's when things get really crazy. I was apparently already fired. But I was fired for filming a video in my own home, on my phone, in my room. I never mentioned their company name, not once. In not one video have I ever mentioned what company I worked for. I've never mentioned what district I worked for because I didn't want a conflict of interest from any fans that might not like me. So fast forward to October 29th, I called up my boss because I wanted answers. I hadn't heard from anyone. My boss apologized and told me he was looking the best he could to put me inside of a district. He could not find a district to put me in, so therefore they had no choice but to let me go. But they had already made that decision on October 17th, according to unemployment. Because unemployment has the records of when they let me go. They have the date, my last day of employment. And it wasn't the last day I worked. The last day I worked was October 8th. So how could I be let go on October 17th? But yet the owner was fighting for me all the way up until October 29th. And he was trying to find me placement within a different district. There's some shady shit going on here, man. And I had to find out from a coworker and from unemployment that I was even fired. They never even called me and told me. Even the girl on the phone from unemployment was confused as hell. She had no idea what was going on. There's a rooster in the hen house. Yeah, my Karen video is what got me fired, for anyone wondering. Fuck off, Karen. Fuck them. Fuck them all.